There have been an unprecedented 7 deaths of political candidates in Germany, all belonging to the controversial AFD party. As these deaths all happen in quick succession in the lead up to a major election, everyone is kind of scratching their heads. There is a renaissance of political thought going on in the continent of Europe. NBC News. Far-right populists top polls in Germany, France, and Britain for the first time. Yeah! Little did I know at the time that this celebration was premature, because tragedy was soon to strike the patriots of Germany. Alternative for Germany has joined France's national rally and Reform UK in becoming the most popular party in its country, according to the polls.
North Rhine-Westphalia, the most populous state in Germany, an unusual and tragic series of events began to unfold. Several AFD candidates, 6 in total, including 4 officially running and 2 reserves, died in the weeks before the vote.
6 candidates from Germany's right-wing AFD party die 13 days apart in the lead up to local elections. What? 4 candidates and 2 reserves from the right-wing AFD party in Germany have dropped dead within 13 days of each other just before the elections, according to reports. The Alternative for Deutschland candidates were set to appear on ballots in North Rhine-Westphalia on September 14th. Officials said no foul play is currently suspected of their deaths. Oh, okay, sure. I wonder, what are the chances of that happening exactly? Ralph Lang, 66, Wolfgang Klinger, Stefan Behrens, 71, 59, and Wolfgang Seitz, 59, all kicked the bucket within 2 weeks of each other. The candidates all died over the same period. German officials stated that the 2 deaths were a result of natural causes, but have not commented on the cause of the others. There's nothing suspicious here at all.
Normally speaking, if you had like a U.S. state, so let's say that you were talking about people who are running for the state House of Representatives in New York or something like that, and 6 of them died in a 2-week period, well, 13 days, not even quite 2 weeks. Don't you think that there'd be a huge, thorough investigation and a hell of a lot of questions asked? I think so. So when the hated opposition party, which AFD in Germany does actually have that happen, just in Rhine-Westphalia,
a state in western Germany that is equivalent in size to the U.S. state of Maryland.
They had 6 different people, 4 actively running and 2 in reserve, and they all die within a 2-week period. I think that there are questions that probably should be asked.
We can now confirm that a 7th member and candidate has now been found dead.
These highly suspicious deaths occurred amid an atmosphere of fear and terror that the establishment of Germany has ushered in with threats to ban this popular party.
Most popular opposition party in the country, polling consistently around a quarter of the national vote, being declared illegal by its rivals. For AFD supporters, this is not the defence of democracy, it is its betrayal. The motion is framed by critics as a desperate move from parties that cannot defeat AFD through debate or persuasion. Instead, they want to erase them from the political stage entirely. The mere fact that mainstream politicians are discussing it now, however, underscores how shaken the establishment feels by AFD's rise. When multiple AFD candidates died before the elections, coverage was muted, often buried beneath other stories. To supporters of the party, this silence was proof of complicity. Economist Stefan Homburg's remark that the coincidence was almost impossible barely made headlines. Instead, the narrative was largely kept off the front pages, replaced by discussions of climate policy or international affairs.
Stefan Berendez. Cause of death reported as died unexpectedly or of natural causes. Specific details about the cause are not publicly disclosed, but authorities have stated there is no evidence of foul play. Some sources suggest pre-existing health conditions may have been a factor. Sure. Wolfgang Seitz. Cause of death? Suffered a heart attack, with reports indicating pre-existing health conditions. Police investigations found no indication of foul play. Of course not. Wolfgang Klinger. Cause of death, described as a sudden or unexpected death. Specific causes are not detailed in public reports, but authorities have ruled out criminal activity, suggesting natural causes. Ralph Lane. Cause of death, reported as died unexpectedly by Walt WDR and Lipschitz Lindenboostung. No specific cause was disclosed, but natural causes are cited with no evidence of foul play per police reports. Renee Harford. Cause of death, died of kidney failure, with reports noting a pre-existing liver condition. Authorities have confirmed no suspicious circumstances. Patrick Teets. Cause of death, died by suicide, as confirmed by multiple sources. No further details on the circumstances were provided to respect privacy. Hans Joachim Kind. Cause of death, died of natural causes, followed by a long illness, as confirmed by the AFD to Politico. No evidence of foul play was found. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 suspicious deaths out of 7. Nothing to see here, folks.
This office is a complete failure. Instead of attending to their proper task, they spy on the opposition with one goal in mind: to denounce the AFD as an enemy of the Constitution and fabricate a pretext for outlawing our party. Let's be clear, and this is what we want you to know, what we want the world to know what's going on in Germany. Influential politicians in Germany have their mind up on banning the strongest opposition party, on banning us, the alternative for Germany. They would eliminate a political force which will soon form the government in several East German regions. Furthermore, they want to ban a party and has caught up with and overtaken the Chancellor's party itself. It is grotesque, it is authoritarian, and yet this is a path they pursue, but they will not prevail. They will not prevail.
AfD ist als gesichert rechtsextremistische Partei einzustufen. Denn die AfD verfolgt erwiesenermaßen Bestrebungen gegen die freiheitlich-demokratische Grundordnung. Die AfD vertritt einen ethnischen Volksbegriff, mit dem ganze Bevölkerungsgruppen diskriminiert werden. Bürgerinnen und Bürger mit Migrationsgeschichte werden als Deutsche zweiter Klasse behandelt. Das widerspricht klar der Menschenwürdegarantie des Artikel 1 des Grundgesetzes. Ihre völkische Haltung zeigt sich in rassistischen Äußerungen, vor allem gegen Zugewanderte und Muslime. Also die neue Bewertung durch den Verfassungsschutz zeigt, wir sind eine wehrhafte Demokratie und haben gesetzliche Instrumente, die unsere Demokratie gegen extremistische Bedrohungen schützen. Dazu gehört die Beobachtung und die Bewertung durch den Verfassungsschutz, wie sie hier erfolgt.
Never again fascism, never again racism, never again a war of aggression. And that is why the overwhelming majority of the people of my country stands up resolutely to those who glorify or justify the criminal National Socialism. The AFD is a party from the ranks of which National Socialism and its monstrous crimes, crimes against humanity like the ones committed in Dachau, were trivialized as just a speck of bird poo in German history. Therefore, a commitment to never again is therefore not possible with the support. With support is not reconcilable with support for the AFD.
You hear that? He said the commitment to never again is irreconcilable with support for the AFD. So this is Olaf Scholz, the leader of the treasonous Social Democrats, the communist forces currently occupying Germany with their conservative allies who are about as conservative as a white guy for Harris voter, a demographic that will live on in infamy.